After crushing the Dallas Stars 5-1 on Thursday night, the Flyers tied their season-long win streak of 5 games. That win puts them at 56 points already on the season, placing them second in the Metropolitan Division and 4th overall in the Eastern Conference. Before the season, the Flyers were projected to be one of the worst teams across the NHL and be in the conversation for the first overall pick in the draft. Now, they find themselves in a comfortable playoff position with over half the season finished. If the Flyers can secure a playoff berth this season, and a high one at that, they could be in conversation as one of the greatest underdog stories in NHL history. Everyone counted the Flyers out as soon as the season began. The fans, including myself, were preparing for another low-win season that would set us up with a high draft pick. As much as I hate tanking, that is what I expected this team was probably going to do this season. The Flyers have done the exact opposite and have played hard all season long. Head coach John Tortorella is the perfect coach for this city, and the players love to play hard under him. Headlined by Travis Konechny, Sean Couturier, and Owen Tippett, the Fly Guys have created a scary offensive attack. On the defensive end, they have solidified themselves as one of the better defenses in the NHL. New addition Jamie Drysdale has been incredible since coming over from the Ducks, and the rest of the defense has played extremely well. The goaltending duo of Carter Hart and Sam Ersson has proved to be dominant all season, which further improved the defense. Chemistry is something that any good team needs, and that's what this Flyers team has. If this is what they meant by the new era of orange, then I am all in for it, because I've not seen this team have this much fun in a while now. They knew that they didn't want to fall to the bottom of the league again, so they constantly bring their best effort to every game, even if it doesn't always end up as a win. Some of their best wins this year are comeback efforts, including the 4-3 overtime victory over the Wild about a week ago. Even some of their losses included gritty, comeback efforts that showed the fight on this team. Under John Tortorella, this group has become a family that loves playing with each other. They go to battle together every game, and no matter the result, they will come in with the same approach the next game. I love the chemistry on this team, and if they can keep these high spirits, nothing can bring them down. I have already mentioned John Tortorella being a key point to the team's success, but I want to dive a little bit deeper into that. The Flyers have had a recent history of poor coaching, and that is what has hurt the team. Under Tortorella, the chemistry is at an all-time high, and that's propelling the team and getting them these wins. He has solid game plans and doesn't sugarcoat anything when it comes to this team. Having a coach like that is perfect for the city of Philadelphia, and he is really growing on the Flyers fan base. Overtime was always my least favorite thing as a Flyers fan. That's because they would never win in overtime. Shootouts were even worse because they somehow were even worse in that department. This season, they are 8-6 in overtime, as well as 4-2 in shootouts. Those stats aren't the best in the world, but they are above 500, which they have always struggled to get to in these situations. It's no surprise that the Flyers are the worst team in the NHL on the power play, as they have only scored less than 13% of the time. On the flip side, the Orange and Black are currently the second best team in the league on the penalty kill with a percentage of 86.5. This is in credit to their stellar defense, as they are able to stop the power play against good teams, saving themselves many times. Their power play, however, shows their offensive weakness and explains why their offense is in the lower half of the NHL. I'm not too worried about the offense, however, because it consists of solid guys, and with experience, they will be a force of the league in the near future. For now, they will rely on their top 10 defense to keep stacking these wins. The Flyers have the chance to become one of the greatest underdog stories in this sport. Everyone counted them out, and even now, nobody believes in what this team can become. They're about 2 to 3 years ahead of schedule, so they're playing with house money. They're still set up with multiple first-round picks, so why not go out there and just win? That is the mindset that this team is playing with, and that's why they are looking to make NHL history in 2024.